Greetings, my good people. I'm here with the little bumper before the beginning of this podcast to tell you about why, first of all, I'm re-releasing an episode from April in 2021, where I spoke to the great Michael Tsarion. So a few months ago, maybe not a few months ago, not long ago, YouTube removed this episode for some reason, citing medical misinformation. It wasn't a show about health in any respect. So honestly, not even sure where that came from, other than it seems like they tend to not want Michael Tsarion on their mainstream platforms, which I get it. He's pretty anti everything collectivism. So in this conversation you're about to hear, we talk about the Gnostic dogma. And one of the things I wanted to say to preface all this is, I don't know if I even really have to say this, but a disclaimer, I'm not attacking the idea of actually knowing things, the spiritual gnosis that we talk about all the time on this show. Instead, we're really taking a swing at the whole pop culture Gnosticism, the perennial philosophy of absolute victimhood that comes in the materialistic form as simulation theory, the fallen world, corrupt nature, demiurge, evil God, God is actually the devil, all of that stuff, because it doesn't have any real foundation in true philosophy. And it seems to be more of a subversive type of philosophy that, who knows, you'll hear it. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. So we're putting this out as a full 3+ episode for you, which means you're going to hear the second hour of this conversation that for the last 3 years has been behind the paywall of my Rockfender Patreon. And when YouTube removed this show, I had a thought that I really did want to re-release it, just give it to everybody for free. In fact, it was one of the most popular shows I've ever done. And I don't think that this conversation is any less timely today than it was back then. So I hope you guys enjoy it and get a taste for what it can be like to be a Plus member to InnerVerse and get the second hour and go deeper into the conversations. And for those of you who are subscribers or may become subscribers, the archives are totally lit. Go back. I hope you do go back as far as 2020, 2021. In fact, 2021 is a really special year in a lot of ways. Many of the friendships and collaborative partnerships that you see on the show regularly were formed, those friendships, in the year 2021. I think you guys were probably all feeling the same thing as we were trying to glom on to anybody that had even slightly similar perspective on the world, just to escape the fear poison of the normie realm. Right. So check out the archives. If you're newer to InnerVerse, most of this content is going to be eternally green, evergreen, really good. So I hope you do. Hope you go digging through. Don't go too far back, though. Maybe I'm a little embarrassed about earlier than 2020 stuff, but it's out there. If you want to see my journey, I've come a long way. And what else did I want to add on to this? I just want to give you guys a lot of gratitude for being here, showing up, and I hope you enjoy this free plus show with Michael Tsarion. It's very special to me. Back then, we were actually doing some work together. I helped him produce some of his videos that he was doing for his website, Unslaved. So we had a pretty tight collaborative relationship for a while there. We've since kind of dropped off of contact. Back in my mind, I wonder if it's because I'm a little too radical. I don't believe the earth is a ball, something like that. But I've got nothing but love for this guy who taught me so much. If I didn't have Tsarion in my learning experience through the formative years of being a podcaster, I don't think I would be as effective in a lot of the ways that I am, particularly, surprisingly enough, the ability to do biofield tuning as well as I can do it, to tune people's auras, to find their stories, to tweak their psychological belief system, to remove limitations and put them into a sense of empowerment and health and coherence. I probably wouldn't be nearly as effective at that without the psychology side and philosophy. Psychology, philosophy, Michael Tsarion, he's the king of that stuff. So yeah, enjoy it. And if you like it, never a bad idea to become a Plus member And if you're watching this on YouTube, this is just going to be a bumper that will lead you to check the description and go over to Rockfin is where I recommend watching it. It's totally free up there. It's not going to be a premium paywall thing, and you don't even need an account to watch it. But if Rockfin's not your thing, you got Odyssey and Rumble. We're going to have the video up there, and we'll also have it on the RSS feed for the InnerVerse RSS feed. If that's something you're not following, might be a really convenient way to watch the show or listen to the show. Most of the content is probably good enough without the video. So hope you're subscribed on the iTunes podcast app or your favorite podcast app of choice. And yeah, we'll roll right into it. Hope you enjoy. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to jump over to one of those other channels so you can actually get into this meaty, philosophically logos infused masterpiece conversation. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Much love.